Hello, hello, hello. Welcome and good morning to most of you probably. I have a lot of people waking up, having their coffee maybe, or still making their coffee, or sitting there and looking at the clock and saying, what the hell is this doing so early again? So we're going to be jumping into making Planetfall today, which is the usual Friday stream. We're going to be focusing on connecting the bases together, Bob's base and my base. We managed to drill the whole way through, and we also made a hole downwards, so now we can connect it upwards, and that's going to be the plan. So I'm going to already continue the game, jump into that straight away, and get some work done. I finally got my keyboard back, I mean a new one, so that should go a little bit better now, hopefully, and no more coffee nearby it, that's for sure. I need one of those baby cups. We are, I think we are at the transportation base, yeah. Not entirely sure if it's morning or night. Might be morning. Could be morning. Alright, so we dug a hole, which should be somewhere here. That hole has to be connected to that base or that base. The first thing that we noticed was that we need to put a hinge there. Yeah. So let's start with that. And you know what? I'm gonna get some music playing. 6. Oh yeah, while we're here, I'm kind of waiting until you reach that point, because once you reach that point, or that point there, then you won't need my conveyors anymore. Although, are my drills empty? They are empty, so they should handle a bit of time without this one here, so we can change this to a T. Let's do that. Start with the T. Hey MSG, how are you, man? Good to see you. Am I not gonna get anything from this here? No. I need small steel tubes, which none of you have. Could we steal them from here? There we go. Then I should be able to weld you up by taking from the there should be a port somewhere here, no? There. There we go. That's sorted out. So now we have a T going up. We can put the... I might actually leave these here, just to give it a little bit of like a support, as it looks like a support, I mean. How you doing, MSG? Still building in Planetcraft creative mode. Yeah, I know Action Pants have been being happy with the Planetcraft glitch building. We're gonna put a hinge here, so we can shoot up to there. I got a feeling we might have to put a... I should have put my T in here instead. If I can go a little bit more in the center of this hole, that should be better now. So if we put our T here... There we go. Go. That should normally be enough. I wonder if I should put a rotor just to be able to kind of maneuver towards the hole. I think might be a better idea. Advanced rotor and then a hinge. Now we need straight tubes. The wonder is, I wonder if I should just go for regular tubes like this, or even pipes. If I do a pipe like that, might be better. Now, somebody said if you press Control, I'm not sure if that works. Somebody said if you press Control with something in your build planner, you withdraw 10 of them. Let's see. We'll see. Something funny going on with my music. It doesn't seem to continue. Oh, I'm not logged in. Give me a second. Like, why am I not? Why is my music not playing? It does happen every time now. These sites just like, okay, we're gonna sign you out because we want you to sign in again. Okay, so if I would say I want this to my build planner, and then I aim at it and I press Control, I withdraw. Okay, that's a good call. Yeah, thank you for that suggestion. I forget your name, but that's a good call. Oh, that makes it so much effing easier. With the iTunes yesterday, I don't know what it is. It's like, is this like to an extra security measure or something? Oops. Or is it to kind of figure out your IP address again? It's a long way. I need to replace my bottles. So this is an interesting method. That's good to know. So if you put something in the build planner, I don't need that much. Let's say we just have this one in here, the build planner. This is one pipe. If I aim at the connector here and I press Control and I middle mouse, it's going to withdraw everything it can to make the whole series, or not the whole series, as much as you can make. Simple as that. That's really good. Now, can I put a light on you? Because I need to see where you're aiming at. Oh, we could put a camera on there as well, but yeah, 9.
Inventory full.
Inventory full.
Inventory full.
So we either unable to place light, and that's probably because I need steel plates, but could I put a camera on this? I want to check something. If I would put need steel plates as well, because we could use the camera to aim perfectly in the middle of that hole. I mean, you cannot withdraw. I thought so. Um, advanced rotor. Connection bottom. Camera, front to front docking. Should be one of these. So let's say view, and let's say view. That is the one, that is the wrong one. So the second one we can remove. Okay, then hinge. One is called, what was the again? Connection. Buddy, I'm in the middle of something here. Toggle block on and off. Now, I'm gonna have to put some speed on you. Increase velocity. Decrease velocity. Increase velocity. Decrease velocity. So if I now go in 1, I should now be able to rotate this. And then we should be able to... No? What went wrong? Ow. I have a feeling we're gonna blow this thing to pieces. It might have been better with a... We need to rotate it so I can hinge left and right. Alright, let me just quickly check my cockpit and see if this camera is now pointing in the... I think we should be okay. We could try to go a little bit more to the... I think we should be okay.
No!
Hey, Midnights. Totalina, welcome as well. Good to see you. Not entirely sure if we can get enough from this place. Yeah, I think we don't get small steel tubes from that thing there, so... Just need to get a whole bunch of small steel tubes from the place. Long tube. I think the only thing we need now is long steel tubes. Can I put a comment? Let me see. 5. Could I build it? No. Okay. Okay. Back to Tunnel Simulator. Well, it's back to getting out of Tunnel Simulator. Advanced rotor and hinge. How you doing, well, Bear? Where are we gonna aim at? To that base, maybe. It's the shortest, no. So you have to watch back yesterday's stream. I don't think we discovered that much like new stuff midnight. Although I have to say I was really impressed with how smooth it felt. More smooth than actually when we played it first time. I was actually already pretty happy with the smoothness, although it was 30 frames per second that time. We did figure out that we also had these empty blocks now that we could build in. I didn't test it out because it was getting too late. Hey Kiwi, welcome. Steven, good to see you. How are you? Joseph, welcome. Or Sirius, welcome Sirius, good to see you.
Inventory full.
F you. No, wrong direction. There we have to be. I'm doing good. Doing good. It's been several times I was like wondering, what is this clanging sound that I'm hearing? It's the drill that we hear move. At a certain point the drill just kind of pulls together and then shoots out. That's the sound you're hearing. Need to keep refreshing YouTube. Yeah, it should be fine on my side midnight, so... I think we might have to put some shared inertia tension on this. Now, this might go bad because this is pretty long. So, holy what? What? What just happened?
Energy low. Fuel low. Fuel critical.
I mean, I was expecting a little bit of but not the whole thing coming down. The whole pipe.
Fuel critical.
I think we need to put our drill in go. Hey Katrien, welcome. save before you do it again. The thing is, Steven, most of the time when I'm doing the saves, I just roll with the accident. It's more, I feel it's more honest than just leaving it, you know, restarting it. If it would be like a real bad thing with everything gets lost. I mean, I left it for, what you call it, the explosion at the spaceport, so I should probably also immediately do this as well now. Shared inertia tension. All these pipes seems to be okay, so okay, let me just drop all that stuff off, and then got a lot of scrap metal here. Gotta teach myself to clip videos. It should be pretty easy though, no, Kiwi? There should be an option below the stream every time to say like clip. You can clip up to 60 seconds. Wow. Wow. What? What happened here? What?
Inventory full.
What happened here? This doesn't make any sense, does it? Can I go to my refineries? And can I take? I can. I am not sure what happened here, but something seems to have exploded. That was not part of...
Inventory full.
I'm confused.
Inventory full.
Something clanged and it was in the range to get rewelded? No, because it's like there's like iron ingots in here.
Full.
It's like a container or something exploded, or a welder. But it doesn't look like it. All my drills are still there. It's almost like something from Bob fell to the ground and spawned in again.
Inventory full.
But because I didn't use any like iron ingots, I didn't use large steel tubes, not that much at least.
Inventory full.
I'm so confused now. So this was lag. Because I wasn't there before. I was next to the pipe.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah, this was really confusing. Something definitely exploded here, but I have no idea what or where it comes from. Alright. Good thing clones are so easy to grow. There is an interesting mod that I learned that you have to. There's like a mod that you can build like cryo chambers, and in those cryo chambers you can have your clones, and you have to maintain those clones. Like you have to make sure they get power, you know, they stay alive, because these are the clones you can respawn with. If you don't, you can't respawn anymore in the game, or not at that base. But like, this is an interesting concept. Unable to place conveyor pipe. Ah, of course. Godverdamme. Did we break our... No? Did you become a static grid or something? I think you have become a static grid. Oh my god. Either a static or you're stuck. Okay, we can start over again. Can I put a pipe on you? I can. So if I now can move you, that should be... Okay, no? Nope. I think this whole thing became a static grid. You can make like... You can force grid to go static. A whole inventory full, but no steel plates. You shouldn't be static. Why can I not move you? You are powered. You're connected. Can I rotate? Nope. I guess we're gonna have to start over again. Don't know what went wrong, but something went wrong. You mean staying rigid? No issues so far, Midnight. No issues so far. I'm gonna have to grind this whole thing down and rebuild it. Somehow this whole thing is blocked. I have no idea what happened, but... You're still drilling, no? No, bloody doesn't. So you're still moving, so this has nothing, nothing happened here. It was just this piece. Look. This is completely stuck. No idea what happened. You know what I should do instead? Beeblebum? What do you mean assembler? Okay, let me just check assembler 2. I might have to put my gravel ejector out again. What?
Fuel low.
I hear that.
Fuel critical. Your health is critical.
Uh-huh. I am very aware. I just smacked my face in between the drills. Probably the reason. I got a feeling I should put a survival kit on my drill. So, camera, bottom. There we go. So now I should be able to use my turret controller. Custom turret controller. I would like you to elevation as the hinge. I'm looking for a hinge that is called hinge bottom connection. Then we look for the advanced rotor bottom connection, and then we're looking for the bottom connection camera. There we go. So if I now choose control, I should be able if I do this, this should be a perfect hole and one. I'm gonna turn on shared inertia tension. I'll turn on share inertia and tension here. Then we're gonna do hinge lock and rotor lock. So you do not move anywhere. I'm gonna leave this one for the moment, just in case I need it again, but... Let's heal up. Because this is definitely not survivable when we hit another pipe. Survival kits go so slow. I need an empty one. No. Oh! No. Confused. This feels like this is going to be one of those confused streams. What did I just withdraw then? 475. Nope. You know what would be another nice block to have is a block that has an access port but is not a container. I mean, I could use a welder, but a block that you can access stuff from, but it doesn't store anything. Because I find it a bit of a shame to be able, you know, I was thinking if I put a block there, a container, then I can access from that corner every time if I need something. But that does cause some issues with like Easy, because that's like a container somewhere in the middle of nowhere. To help it from moving about, place the block or two at the top of the hole next to the pipe with a mag plate. This stops from wiggling about. That's a good call. It should know. It doesn't seem to be wiggling anymore now since I did the shear inertia tension, so... I thought there was an access port available. You could use a connector, you could use a welder, but the problem is that the connector needs to be put on the side. It's not become a part of it, it's like a separate piece. Oh, and if you mean those panels, yeah, these don't serve as an access port. That would be a good idea, actually. Something you can put against the conveyor and it becomes an access port. Damn it. You know, yeah, the conveyor doesn't give me anything. That's the problem. Conveyors don't have access ports. LZ, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you so much for following, joining. Yeah, don't mind me. Firm grip on your pipe. Yeah. Bow, bow.
Energy low.
Na, 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 na. Alright. Let's get some energy. Excuse me. If I would do, I think it's access panel, it's called. Access panel 4, that's the only one that could work for it. And you put that there, but it's, I don't think it serves as a an actual connection to access things from. See? It's just a cover. I do think it would be a good idea to actually have this serve as an access port that you could put on like a conveyor system, so you don't have to have a car container there. For access, the problem is screen is that the connectors are separate, so that means I need to put a block here like a conveyor and then a whole block poking out on the side, which is just ugly. We're gonna put that immediately on shared inertia tension. I think the only thing that we could use is either a welder or a collector. I don't know if collectors have the same. Let me just check. I think collectors only have one access port in the back, don't they? Yeah. So... Abel, I've just been evacuated from home. Crazy chemical fire in a nearby cargo hall. Ooh. Let's talk about that as a feature in SE. It would be cool, I think, Akini, adding that as a thing, a feature. A little like weather, that like environmental things that happen. I do like they added to Valheim now that you can actually have your buildings catch fire. So I think it would not be a bad idea to add it as a fun element to allez, fun. We add a little fun element. It's called burn, baby burn. I think you should make a song about it, Akini. Evacuation song on it. See, Clang, and this is why nobody loves you. Piece of... I am so confused. Did you see this? I put shear inertia tension on this rotor and this whole thing started moving. This is so insane. I guess I'm gonna have to put a block with a backplate, am I? You weird piece of... Hey Alex, welcome. I wonder if I can get a mag plate in between there. I doubt it. Keeping into trouble? We definitely have seen some trouble today, yeah. How you doing, Tark? Welcome. This was so weird. This was so weird. This didn't even make sense with Clang in mind. I don't like this game anymore. I don't like this game anymore. I know Midnight was in his hand, rubbing his hands, seeing my H2 dropping, like, yes, yes, another one, another one. Tark, I don't think, how do you call it? Space Engineers punishes everybody. Space Engineers punishes everybody. No matter how experienced you are. Listen, what am I withdrawing here? Only steel plates? What? Yeah, okay. Let's clean this out and redraw the right ones now. If you're not dying to random crap, totally. And I think the more you play it, the more of these accidents happen because you get so used to certain... I mean, I died today by smacking my head against the pipe, which was not there before. So... You get too comfortable. Mm-hmm. You just ran straight into it. I was aiming next to it and suddenly the pipe was in front of me. It's that, or I am definitely losing my my visual slash motor skills. I might have to go and check the doctor. Oh, no, Alex, was a pipe here. Before, we had a little bit of a clang accident and this whole pipe came down. And then I smacked my face against that pipe and I was coming back to it. Yeah, there's been a few incidents today. I don't know, I should maybe check my sim speed. It shouldn't be too bad, but I do have now and then a weird, like, glitch. Do you think we can get this on the ground low enough? I think it might work, although... Yeah. Maybe you just have the same issue as I have, Midnight. Or maybe you have the issue and I don't. Where I see things that you didn't see. Do we do like this, or do we do the, like that? We need computers! I need 18 computers to have this stupid connector working. Okay. Dead Berger, welcome. And you might be right, you might be wrong. We've been doing this already a few times, so... But today seems to be a special day. Today seems to be the day of Clang. Do we have a Clang day, guys, in the Space Engineers? Is there like, not like, you know, a day of Clang? Nobody has organized this like a day we celebrate Clang in Space Engineers? I believe it's every day. I mean, it would be good, though, if you have like a day where celebration, like I want a holiday, you know, that we actually take off. Cheers, that's for that purchase for the subscription as well, by the way.
Energy low. Tark, I'll send a message to the guy I'm in contact with, see if they have anything. There should be a day of celebration for Clang, you know, like a holiday, official Space Engineers holiday. I mean, look how beautiful and clean this is. Alright, ready? You know what? Let's just save this one. If it really goes bad, we can always come back here. But it shouldn't. It should be okay. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Engineering at its best. I saved, yeah. Do I need to save now again, you mean? Let me save again. Hey Scott, welcome. Life is good. Life is good, yes. Hive is good as well, I think. We'll see, but it's good. It's good. Are you playing on a vanilla server, Steven? Build Vision definitely is such a good mod. It's almost everybody's using it. Hey Marek, welcome. I think the rest we're gonna have to manually weld up, I think. No, there was somewhere a welder. It might just be in here. I'm not sure. Is that a welder here? It is a welder. But I don't think I can weld. Can we weld this up? Yes, we can. Okay. There. I'm gonna turn this one on. If it welds anything up, well, that's good. If not, that's okay too. But now we got... Is there a reason why we cannot make reactor components? Or is it because we do not have... Our dear Bob, eh? He's still in the game. He's still in the game. Marty, good to see you, welcome. Old Man Zen, good to see you. I hope you're doing alright. So now that this has been connected, now I have my other base, which is now gonna get hydrogen from this base. Each of these has a good 26%. That means we have 1, 2, 3. That's 100%, 150% of hydrogen, and a little bit more. Still drilling ice. By the way, our drill is right here. Now. 202, 209. $184 under the ground, and we are, if I'm coming from there. So we're gonna go to the ice, but it's still some time to go. I don't know. I feel like we should almost take a break of our drill now. I I think we can take a break of our drill just to reduce a little bit of the lag we're getting from it. I think I got my buttons on the other side. So our drill is currently 7.4 kilometers from home. That has been a long diggy hole. See, I got more of these little constructions here that link things up. I'm gonna turn you on so you can start dropping our gravel again. We got 40 million iron. So now you guys, I'm not sure, do you guys fill up as well? Production control panel. Yep, you guys are filling up as well. So that means we're gonna get some good hydrogen production. We can then think about maybe a welder ship or something that can fly with hydrogen. My god, those gravel drops make a lot of noise, don't they? How much gravel do we have? Should be almost empty, no? Yeah, okay, good. Alright, well, I'm gonna clear this up just to reduce a little bit. So let's do entity Floating objects. And remove. It's safer to go outside instead of the tunnel. The tunnel can be a little bit of a bumpy ride when you hit the sides. Can I check my batteries and see if they are draining, by the way? If I go to like control, battery. Fully recharged, fully recharged, fully recharged. Let me just go to my engine. I'm gonna turn these all off. Fully recharged in 1 second, so these are still okay. That way we're gonna make some more hydrogen and not lose it into our engines. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. My power of my first base and also the fact that this uranium thing is working now as well. So these two, well, not this one, but this one should be working now. I think this one should be working as well, but it doesn't seem to be... Wait. You don't have a conveyor system on here? What? Small Warfare Reactor 3 doesn't have a conveyor system. Although... What? What? No. What? How are you piped up? Are you piped up in the back? Is this just panels we see in the back there? It is panels. I thought this was a... I thought I saw an event controller in the back there, but no. Okay. Not sure why this assembler 1 is stuck to do nothing. That's why. I'm just gonna do this for a second so you can start taking part, because I think most of you are full. I think these assemblers were stopping, didn't work anymore because they had no more space to take new parts. And Easy didn't seem to be bothering about it. Right, so we got this, this, and this. So these three are now generating power enough. I might actually have to think about adding some batteries at home. Just the more batteries you have, the better. Because that is going to allow to recharge them. Yeah, let's do that. Then I guess we're gonna have to think about traveling back to that spaceport. Designed by Bob in Georgia, American Engineering. He's busy with a video, Alex, editing a Space Engineer's 100 days or something, I think. So that should drop somewhere next week, maybe. But I think life definitely has been taking a lot of priority now. If you have a sort one of the ports of an assembler and set it to drain all, you will never have that problem again. But will the assembler then also not have a problem with not being able to collect stuff? another for output. I could... I mean, not now anymore. This thing is set up in the wrong way. I cannot put in a sorter in there, but that's not a bad idea. And I think you could probably put an event controller there that checks the inventory of your assembler and then empties it, depending on... I don't know. I have to check. I was like, why is my assembler not taking those batteries? There we go. That's some good, decent... fully depleted in 2 years. Hopefully I'm done by then. Let's go and check our spaceport out. I guess we're out of iron here. So we might have to drive back with a fully loaded truck again. Yeah. How much cobalt do we have left? 600,000. So I think iron and nickel might be the two important ones. $171k of scrap metal thanks to this effing explosion. Could I build a small refinery just to refine that scrap metal? Or do I just build a large refinery? You need metal plates, yeah, true. Can this refine scrap metal? You don't seem to do anything though with that. Are you filling this assembler up here every time? Looks like it. Okay. So, if I could just build like another one of those, just to focus on that scrap metal. We could do the same, and then alright. Would this weigh a lot if I would just try to pick this up with a some contraption? Does this weigh the same amount as if I put it in my inventory? 42k, 22k. Or does this not have the same weight? connector. Alright, so, so the plan is I'm gonna build a welding ship here. Normally one that just prints down, like a drop-down printer. I will have to think about what actually it uses as power and how much I should provide. Because I'm thinking about making this a hydrogen one. The question is, how much does a hydrogen use and how much can it lift? We did some testing and I already forgot all the testing we did. What, like weight and tanks and... I don't have my notes anymore here. Space engineers, thruster calculators. I'm assuming this was all empty now, no? We did change this, that this no longer takes the weight. Although it still has a lot of... No, that's in the printer. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna temporarily make a frame so I can
Energy low.
build my welders first, and then we can put the conveyors in between. Do we work with like a circular model? Like this? Well, that's a square. It's a diamond. But now I can put the welders underneath without having to put them all over the place. So I can do one here, one here, one here, then put them in. But these I need to rotate. So these I need to put like this so we can convey them up. And then we do the same here again, and we rotate them like that so we can convey them up again. Then we have these two, like that, so they convey it up here. The only one I cannot convey it up most likely is gonna be this one, or I have to work on the sides, so... Weld this up. This one. This one. Yeah. Come on. You can do it. Do it. Just trying. Yeah, he does it. He does it. Okay. Okay. I just need to weld it up a little bit and it's gonna weld it. Good. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is...
Energy.
Do we use the same technique with the pipes or do we use conveyors?
Fuel low.
If we use conveyors, we will be able to build on top of them. Yeah, so let's use conveyors instead, I guess. I don't think you're gonna weld up this block though. No. So the conveyors we're gonna have to weld up ourselves. Hey, Boss House, welcome. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. By the way, Boss House, are you Boss Jillian? Because I know that you changed your name, but I'm not sure how long it was ago. Yes, see? Welcome, Boss Julian. Good to see you. I just want to see what direction you are pointing. Right. So there's no conveyor system between this and this. That means we're gonna have to put a pipe here or a conveyor. But let's put a conveyor as well. Or do we just put a pipe? Can always change if it's necessary to I might still change it later because we need to have what you call it. What's the name? Thrusters. What? Now it should stay connectable. So as soon as I make a bit, what do we need to make this? Steel plates? Okay. So let's just take only steel plates. And that should now, normally, constantly weld itself up. Ah, isn't this beautiful? Now I just need to do this one. No? You're not gonna do this one? Okay. There we go. So this is the whole welding. Woohoo! That was too close with my face. Now we just need to make this fly. Put some weight on it, of course. Although I think each of these welders has like, what, 15,000. Do we need containers on this? Hmm? I mean, how many welders do we have in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Um, 25 times 15,000. It's almost a large container. That's 375,000 liters. How much weight can go in 375,000 liters? Is this a small cargo container? I think so, no? In measurement. So if I say 25 small cargo containers, the ship weighs, I have no idea. No idea what I can measure this. But let's say it weighs 100,000 for the moment. Large hydrogen thrusters, 3. 12 hydrogen thrusters in total if I make the regular ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I mean I think we should not put thrusters inside, because then we're gonna just burn everything we weld. I think we almost need to have our thrusters a little bit higher so they don't go too far with the flame.
Energy low.
By the time you put hydrogen tanks, I'm not sure, uncharted scopes, what that is, and thrusters on it, it's gonna weigh a lot. I now measured the ship to weigh, the ship itself to weigh 100,000. Then I have 25 small cargo containers filled with ore. I'm not sure if ore is the most weight. Let's put like 2 extra. The problem is, what tank are we gonna put on that? Are we putting there a full tank like that on it? That has like 150 whatever million, what is it? 15 million liters. How much does a regular tank have? How much does a tank like this have? Is this 1 million? 1 million.
Inventory full.
Is this 8 liters per hour? This thruster? 8 liters per hour. So if we do 12, is 96, let's say 100 liters per hour. Just to lift. Really? Really? That's 4 cubic meter. We're gonna do some testing. So there is 1 million in this tank. This is one thruster. Control panel. I might have to rename you. Toggle block off, yes. Thrust override, full blast. Let's say this is 1 mega Newton, okay. According to the tank, we are only 60%. What? Is this because we're connected to the base? So we're just gonna have to keep an eye on this one when this empties. All right. So I'm gonna put a timer here. Timer, start. Oh, stopwatch. That's what I need. We just lost 1% in 13 seconds. I'm assuming if we do 10%, we should kind of know how much we are using, no? So we are at, if we get to 90%, I stop the timer. Then we know how much we used in that amount of time. So now we are at 92%. Randy, by the way, good to see you, man. How are you? Welcome. %. 90. There we go. So in 2 minutes, we drained 10%. That means this tank would be 20 minutes long. This tank can handle my ship for 20 minutes per thruster. So if I have a thruster per tank, that's 20 minutes. We have to think about the fact that we're also flying there. So it takes 20 minutes for this thruster. Let me just calculate this, because that 8 liters per hour doesn't make sense. So 1.000.000 takes 20 minutes to be drained. Yeah? That's 50,000 per minute. 50,000 liters per minute. How do you calculate 8 per hour? What? What is this? Is this 8? No? Times 60? That's 3 million per hour. What is this calculation then? Maximum required input 8.3. Is this a different? Is this the wrong? hectoliter. Okay, hectoliter is a metric unit of volume equal to 100 liters. So 8,000 liters? That doesn't make sense. I'm using 3 million per hour. Slowly replacing the USB. I mean, hectoliter does make sense, no? Because if this is a hectoliter, that's only 8,000 liters, no? No, 800 liters. One, two, three. So this is now 800,000 liters left now. Yeah. So in 2 minutes, we withdrew 200,000 liters. So that's 100,000. It's actually more. I actually miscalculated. That means it's 100,000 liters per minute. So that means times 60, that's 6 million liters per hour. How is... That doesn't make any sense. I might have to ask somebody that knows about this, but this doesn't make any sense. Max required input. Anyway, if I want to work an hour with this, is the flow rate measurement, but then it's still, that still wouldn't make any sense, no, then MSG, because if it only can flow 8 liters per hour, let's say 800 liters per hour, then the thruster would never get enough capacity to drain 200,000 liters. "20 meters, 20 minutes is 1 liter. Is 1 million liters. Now this 3 million, how does this... I need to calculate this probably separately. Well, I need to... That's 20 meters, 20 minutes. So if I want to weld for an hour, let's say I want to have this device flying for an hour, I need 3 tanks per thruster. That means 12 thrusters times 3 is 36 tanks. This thing is going to weigh so much, it's going to... So it might be smarter to put one of those large tanks on it instead of the small ones. Oh, why you're not on? That's why you didn't weld it up. There's another one that is not on there. Right, let's... This is gonna be a monstrosity. We like a monstrosity. Hectoliter is 8,000 liters a second. That makes more sense, Ognum. See, thank you, man. Appreciate that. So 800 times 60 is... No, 800 times 60 is 48,000 times 60 is 2.8 million. Yeah, 2.8 million per hour. And one large tank is 1.5... No, it's 15 million, no? One large tank is 15 million. Yeah, 15 million. So 50 divided by 3 means it can support 5 thrusters, regular thrusters for an hour.
Energy low.
It's a lot of gas. It is indeed. I think my welding is broken. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it's time to save and reload. It's probably the storm again. This weather is just effing with my frame rate. It's insane. Did I not just weld you up? Yeah. That's true. Sadly enough, there's still a spaceport here waiting for us. And the storm is coming back, by the way. What is in my inventory that I'm not using? Hmm? How many gyroscopes? 2? 3 with the weight? Are we making steel plates or something, or metal grids? Metal grids. We are currently making... We should have enough. Look, 9,000 metal grids. Come on, get your... What are you waiting for?
Energy low.
Six 6,000 metal grids, 700 metal grids, 150 metal grids. What? What? Are you telling me this conveyor is for nothing? Xeno Kitty, welcome. Is this song a perturbator? What's a perturbator?
Energy critical.
Oh, shut up. Alright, so some of these conveyors have no points, as they are. For example, this is conveyor. You see these lines here? This yellow line is pointing towards the conveyor here and here. But here, they're all pointing away from it. That means that there is no single conveyor in this one. That's the same for this one. Same here. Same here. So I think I can save some weight by taking these out and put just blocks in between. I'm assuming conveyors weigh more. Alright, what kind of tank are we gonna put on there? Large or small? How much does this weigh? Okay, let's compare that. If I build this one, how much do you weigh compared with... I'm gonna switch lock and I'm gonna put you on stockpile. Hopefully you drain this one. If not, you're probably draining another one. Let's see. We're gonna build one of these. We're just gonna build it. like that. And we're gonna build one of these. As far as I know, I don't need to weld them up. I just need to build them. So they should already have the same weight. Maybe I should put a cockpit on it, otherwise I won't be able to measure it. I don't even know where... There it is. Okay. So, cockpit. You are weighing 5,000 kilograms. 5,152. I mean, minus the cockpit, but that doesn't really matter. This weighs 10,000. So, if I build 15 of these, instead of one of these, this is gonna be way heavier. It's better to build one of these for weight. Because this is double the weight of one small one, but it has 15 times the amount of hydrogen. Okay. It's not beautiful, but it is what it is now. Forward, backwards, left, right, upwards. We for the moment don't really need downwards, only if we would go to space. Might have been smart to just have thought about that, but okay. We'll see. No, Steven, I have like a whole bunch of tanks on the other side, that on Bob's side, that are not on stockpile. See, this one is already on 100%. I was trying to empty this one, but you can see it's still not empty. So yeah. Let's just take them off anyway. If I sit in here, will I see all the thrusters connected to my ship? All the white ones should be the ones on this ship. Alright, engines on. Disengage. Maybe we should put some batteries on this. Oh, you idiot. So smart. You're so smart, people. Didn't say a word. Of course you didn't. You little a-hole. Don't make a fat right. Have you seen this, Ramesh? Don't make a fat right. I think we're pretty late on that. Woohoo! Wow, this is pretty speedy. I think we can definitely take one of the thruster or the gyros on, like, not using while we are empty. That was... We're gonna have to change the name of this ship though. Welder. Is there a reason why you're not grabbing this? Did we break a connector? Ah, there we go. We just need to add one more, which is my batteries. Why is there always one that seems to escape the group? Alright, so if I disconnect, engines on, batteries are auto, so we should be good. I got 99% on this, but I'm not using this now full blast. This is gonna change once we put weight in it. Do you want to blueprint it? I might have to do that just to make sure that we can reprint it if it's necessary. So I don't need to figure it out. I'm surprised he's showing it on stream. I have no comments. I'd call it lanky. I don't know that word, Ramesh. So for the moment, this is lifting up pretty easy. Actually, very easy. It's a little bit over the top. So I think we're gonna have to fill this up bit by bit and see how much can I lift with this welder. If so, we might have to put a second arm in the back here with 3 more thrusters and then the connector on the back like this. So we have this here on the back, but instead of a thruster we have a connector because we already have 2 forward thrusters. And we also have already 2 left and right thrusters, so we actually just need lifting thrust. Yeah. Skinny and you know what? That makes total sense. Let's call this ship lanky. It's gonna be funny to weld with this. But, I mean, this might be one of the better builds we've done so far for welding. If I can get all this stuff in here, I even could go and collect it from there. I can drive my rover there, put the metal in it so it keeps refining, and I just connect my Lanky onto my refiner and my assemblers there, and just without too much issues. Then I don't need to fly all the way back constantly with my hydrogen. What I might do is actually change one of these for hydrogen. That way we can always have a backup tank that we can refill to come home again. Keep telling yourself that and you might believe it. What did I tell myself now that I should believe? Codsworth, well, Grilled Bear is actually not a bad army. Yeah, we could make a Codsworth one day that is different than this. Hey, Grilled Bears, welcome. That this will work and make things easier. Listen, if we don't believe this, we should not play this game. If you're not assuming that what you're building is gonna make your life easier, then you're just wasting your time. If you come to the conclusion afterwards that didn't, then that's funny. The reason why I don't do anything. So, how much ice do we have in the container? What I want to do is, I want this to be in the ground, and then we can start, these go slowly down. I just need to be sure how deep do we have ice, or will we have stone soon? That's the question. How far are you? You're building up again, okay. Let me just put you guys on stockpile, so you can start emptying that stupid tank that we tested with. Now we can put you on a slow descent of 0.025. That should fill up my container on a decent pace. All right. I mean, I'm pretty happy with today. We did decent work. Definitely got some booms and clangs today. Boom, clangs, and pings. That's a good song. Okay, I need to think about this one. It's a good song for space engineers. I need to call it Blammo, Clang, Blammo, Ping, something like that. So I have to look into it. Yo, Matthew, welcome. Bang, bang, gone. Bang, bang. Isn't it a song that does this? Bang, bang. Shut him down. Bang, bang. There's a song with bang, bang. I forgot what the title was. The lyrics. Put this on stockpile again. Did this one now empty finally? It's still filling, isn't it? Why would you fill, you stupid piece of... Okay, let's put you back on stockpile. It's going up, isn't it? I hate you. Okay. I think I need to keep a tank or two on stockpile on the other side, maybe. I don't know. I mean, we could put some like blocks on the sides. I don't know, can we? Not really, but we could build them from here and build them over. You know, do these have snap points? They don't. This has snap points, but they are pointless, aren't they? No. No, Steve. I mean, we could make it a little bit cleaner, you know? Have a little bit of cover or something over it. Liked. It's in the future, midnight. In the future, we can upgrade the ship so it looks bulky instead of lanky. Clang, boom, bang. Question is, where are you gonna put landing gear? Could put it on the side, but then the landing gear might get in the way. I almost feel that the landing gear should be on like a hinge or maybe a piston. It comes from through here, maybe. And the piston comes out, so we can land on pistons. Yeah, that could work. Replace these with 2 pistons and then yeah. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna call it here. I'm just gonna clear the weather once more so you see what I'm gonna do. Could clang too. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm considering not to do it. Is this Beep's version of flying saucer a welding saucer? It seems the only logical way to weld with a decent amount of power to keep the weight up. That's the goal here. If we're in space, this is gonna be so much easier because weight is completely different then. But on a planet with almost one G, I think you almost could build the whole thing on top of here. If I would build the arms from here, left, right, front and back, I think that the flames would never reach the blocks because they are, I think it's only 4 blocks distance. I don't know anymore. Or 3 blocks distance, so 1, 2, 3. Anyway, that's gonna be for next week. Thank you so much all for joining. I appreciate you being here. I hope you had a good afternoon with me and enjoyed the Space Engineers shenanigans. I will be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock p.m. Central European Time, for the Scrapyard playthrough we're doing. We missed last week, so this week we should have to catch up because I kind of forgot where we were. Thanks for the warning. But anyway, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much all for joining. I'm gonna check if anybody's streaming that we can rate. Might not be. Afternoons are always a bit weird on YouTube. I do not have anybody. Nope. Alright. So I'll see you tomorrow if you feel like it. And that's gonna be it. Have a good one. Bye bye.